Since time immemorial, humans have asked brave questions. Can I travel to the moon? Is the earth flat? Can I put this jar in my ass without it breaking? Today we're asking a different type of question. Am I faster with an AIWB or a regular IWB? I have two offerings. One has the mag carrier. This is a T-Rex arms entrant, and this is from Border Town holsters. Both fit my PSA Dagger Micro C1, which I have thousands of rounds through. I've got a tactical pontoon trigger, but other than that, this thing is damn stock. I don't have any internal components other than the trigger that are changed on this. TLR 7 sub, Siley Cat Pro, works. We're gonna give this a shot. Ha! I said give it a shot and find out which one works better. I hate the way this feels. I do not like carrying AIWB just for my body style. If I'm standing the whole time, if I'm working church security, I know that I will be able to draw and have an extra magazine, usually faster, but we're going to see what the numbers are doing 5 rounds out of this one and 5 rounds out of this one. We're also going to do a reload to see, am I faster with this or am I faster carrying this? Full disclosure, I carry this at the 3 o'clock all the time because it's more comfortable, and if it's more comfortable, I'm more likely to carry it, although I carry anywhere I go that I legally can. I just prefer to carry from this. So comfort also plays a factor, but let's see what the numbers are with speed. Today we're going to be firing at a IPSC target, and we are at an unknown distance, right around, I don't know, somewhere between 5 to 7 yards away, but it doesn't really matter. What we're going to see is, are we faster on the draw? What that looks like. Let's get started. Here I am from Appendix. Let's give this a whirl, shall we, and see how it goes. .52. That was an A zone hit. Okay, I'll take that. That was 1.43, all right. That was 1.41. That was 1.57. .34. Okay, so I guess I got used to it there. 1.34 was my fastest time. And now from the 3 o'clock position. .51. 1.50. 1.54, very consistent, 1.5s. 1.27, that was actually a pretty decent hit. 1.23, and that was also a pretty good hit. That was like right here. That would suck. That would collapse a lung and give you tension pneumothorax, which is a big nasty thing. 1.23 with that. Now I think the tiebreakers are going to be the reloads, because we're incorporating the reloads. That is going to be a lot faster because I have an extra mag carrier here doing a speed reload. I could try attack reload. Yeah, I'll integrate attack reload as well and see if it really plays that much of a difference. So let's get on to the speed reloads from Appendix. And here we go with the speed reload from Appendix. That was in 4.60. 4.60. Fumbled reload at 4.81. Turn my light on. Golly, that was sloppy. 4.17. 3.74. Fastest being a 3.74. So that's AIWB. Let's check out from the 3 o'clock position. And now from the 3 o'clock position, .53. 4.83. Deep pockets. Got some really deep pockets in these 511s. .23. Fumbled the drop. 5.43. Ah. 6.98. That really is going to throw those metrics off. But overall, you can see that the AIWB is generally going to be faster doing a tack reload. Let's check out, or a speed reload. Let's check out a tack reload. Okay, this is a tack reload, also known as a retention reload, where I'm going to retain my magazine, and you'll get the gist of it from firing from the 3 o'clock position. Let's give it a shot. .74. 5.94. 6.73. So the times are all over the place. About 2-second difference between the two of them, because this is something I obviously haven't practiced in quite some time. Is this, yeah, it's okay. .14. And so that is the 3 o'clock. Now from appendix, let's see how we do. Or see how I do. What are we, freaking they, them? No. .63. 5.46. 5.19. 4.97. 4.76 on empty. So definitely faster with the AIWB. The standard is just that I get the gun up and firing. I retain the other magazine, doesn't fall on the floor. As soon as the trigger depresses and I get a hit, then that is when the time stops. Does it stop once you get the, completely put it away? You can, but I'm not doing that. I'm doing it as soon as I squeeze the trigger and it gets a good hit. That was definitely faster with the AIWB. Preferred that for sure. Single-handed firing is just a skill to train to because you never know when you may need it. I definitely like the speed of the AIWB during some of the drills, but overall the comfort of the 3 o'clock just hands down can't beat it. I like the fact that I can do that. It's still really comparable times, so it depends on what you train to. Your level of training is going to dictate what is best for you. What you train to is what you're going to hit to. Knowing that if you're more comfortable firing from the 3 o'clock position or the 9 o'clock position if you're a lefty, or if you just train the AIWB, it's ultimately what works best for you, what you're faster with. I know that with a pocket reload, it's definitely, I'm going to be a little bit slower than I would be with having a mag carrier right here on my AIWB setup. I get that. So for church security reasons, I always carry it right here because I know I'm going to be faster and I know I'm going to be standing. If I'm going to be just kind of cruising around throughout the town, going to restaurants, sitting down, driving around a lot, I'm going to carry from my 3 o'clock position, and I train for both of them so that I do have that muscle memory. As you can see, I can have pretty comparable times. Am I the fastest? No, I'm not, Clark Shooter. I'm not any of these really gnarly fast shooters. I am just a normal everyday guy, and I think that my times kind of reflect that as well. So hopefully you learned something from this. Hopefully it was entertaining and engaging. I hope to see you guys in the next video.